might take the scarf off. It's blue. I thought it was black. Is that gonna fix? Is that gonna fuck some shit up now? No. It's keeping me warm, but it's fucking blue. I thought it was black. Look like a bit of a twat. A bit like you in that fucking camera.
My name's Boise. My real name's James, but everyone calls me Boise. I'm from Brighton, born and bred here, and yeah, I've been playing poker for about 5-6 years now. How do I get into it? So everyone's always like, I suppose everyone's always like heard about poker, and everyone used to talk about it and stuff. Oh, playing poker. I never really gave it too much thought. I never really thought much about it, or wanted to play it or anything. But then in my second year at uni, my sleeping pattern was just so messed up. One night I was just scrolling through the TV, and they used to have some late night poker on like Sky Sports, and obviously I'd heard about it, and I was like, oh, I'll watch this. I'm bearing in mind this was like half two in the morning. I was like, all right, I'll stick this on for a bit. And it was like a celebrity game, and they had a couple of like famous people in it. I think Ricky Gervais was on it as well, and Vicky Corin. And they also had like some pros, who I know are pros now, but I didn't know at the time, like Phil Hellmuth. I can't remember who else was on there. But anyway, I was, I couldn't sleep. I started watching it, and I was just like intrigued by it, because you can see the whole cards when you're watching it on TV. You can see the person's, playing cards, their whole cards, what they're playing with. But you can also see the opponents as well, which makes it easier, because once you know the cards, it's easy to think, oh, I know that. But I started watching it, I was like, oh God, I was like intrigued by it. I was like, oh, I reckon I could do this. I was like, I think I could do this. Anyway, I got obsessed with like watching it. So the next night, because my sleep pattern was still messed up, the next night they had the next episode, like people got knocked out on each day. And then the next episode, watched that, and it was like a week long. So every night I was staying up till at least like 3, half 3 in the morning, just to watch this poker game. But anyway, Vicky Corin ended up winning it. And I didn't really know anything about Vicky Corin. I just knew that she'd won this like little celebrity poker game, and that was it. Yeah, after that I was like, do you know what? I want to give it a go. I was like, I think I can do it. Started watching loads of videos on YouTube, like how to play, the rules and everything. And I was like, do you know what? I'm going to message the University Poker Society. I want to get involved. Literally after I'd watched the whole thing, I messaged him, and then the following Wednesday went to the first poker University of Portsmouth Society, which was held at the Union, and that was it. That sparked it from there. Everything else is history.
So one of my favourite hands I've ever played, I had aces, right? Obviously, any hand that's a good hand, start with pocket aces, the best you can have. But I've got pocket aces and it folds around to me, and I'm on the button. So I've only got the small blind and big blind left to worry about. So I limp, and both the blinds call. That's sort of 3 ways to the flop. And the flop comes down, ace 9-9, right? So I flop, top full house. I've got aces full of 9s. The small blind checks, the big blind bets out. So I just flat call again, right? The small blind gets out of the way. The turn is a 5, right? And this time, the big blind bets out quite big again. And I just flat call again. Anyway, he calls. And the river, it completes a flush. And he bets out pretty big. So I'm like, wow. He's either hit his flush or he's got a big 9. Or he might even have a full house, but I've got the top full house. There's no way he can beat me. So I'm tanking, right? So I'm pretending that I'm making a decision. So he bets, and I'm like, oh, what should I do here? Like pretending, making it like I've got a decision, when really I've got the nuts, right? I want to get maximum value. So I raise, and he instantly shoves all in. At this point, I was a little bit worried that he could have 9s, right? He could have pocket 9s, and this is just an absolute cold deck, and it's just an absolute cooler situation where it's just crazy that we've both got really strong hands. But I'm never folding this situation. Not down, a casino with only like a £20, £30 buy-in. So I call off. The guy turns over 9-5, so he turned a full house. I slowly turned over my aces, and you heard him go like.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I've had my moments. At uni and stuff, I started playing cash for a bit, out of my depth, and I'd sit down with like £100 when I didn't really have an income. And if you lose that in a night, you haven't got an income. It could be quite a lot. But I play poker very recreationally, just for the fun. Now it's more of the fun and seeing my poker mates and getting out of the house. You know, it's not about the high stakes for me. It's not about winning loads of money. So I'm very low risk, because if I bust in a tournament, you know, most I'm going to lose is 40 quid. I might rebuy here and there, and then, you know, there's a bit of a pressure, I think, if you rebuy, because then you're in for 80 quid, which can be quite a bit. But again, if you're bankroll managing it, that will just come out of your poker funds that you've won before. So I'm definitely low risk. You know, I'm looking to buy a house in the next few months. You know, so I've got savings. You know, if I was a gambling addict, I wouldn't have any savings at all. So I would consider myself a very low risk poker player. Right, we're off. You gonna come down? No?
Where are you going?
Gonna play tonight now. It's just a normal regular comp on a Friday night. I think it's £40 buy-in. It's £44 with the bridge fee. So yeah, I'm hoping to take it down tonight. Probably a good £400, £500 top prize. So wish me luck.
Good luck.
Cheers, son.
See you later.